At Coco's Italian Market, our most popular risotto comes from Cascina Brarola. So we took a trip to meet Roberto and his family's farm, and it's located between Torino and Milan. It's a most ideal setting where the spring thaw of glacial waters in the Alps floods the plains, and it creates the rice paddies that Italy is so famous for. We first met Roberto at the local trattoria in a quiet village of Vercelli, and that's where we were treated to several courses of his risotto with the various herb blends, and of course a lot of wine. These are the same varieties you can get here at Coco's Italian Market, and they were fantastic, and let me tell you, you will not find these in your typical grocery store. We later visited the scenic 350-acre farm, where Roberto explained the seed selection and farming techniques, climate considerations and harvesting, and after the harvest, they cryopack the herb blends before delivery to us in Nashville. This is done in very small batches of only the best quality rice. Some of the mixes we carry that are my favorite are the pumpkin, the bell pepper, the zucchini, and the porcini mushrooms is very popular. And we have several others. Now talk about farm to table. It can't get any fresher than this. And if you ever go on one of our food and wine tours with us, this stop you will love. There's so many wine pairings that go with the different herb mixtures. It's delicious, it was fun, it's beautiful, it's informative, and it's a great part of our tour.
Allora, l'attività è iniziata a Vercelli nel 1969.
In 1969, with his father, they started the company. Initially, they were just growing rice. Then in 1997, they started to bag the product. Today, the assortment is much larger. The base is like a typical Italian cuisine.
E non
they
è un
try
prodotto
to
coltivato.
use on the risotti everything that is natural or wild, that make more unique the product, the final product. They will start to level the soil because where grow the rice need to be really flat and all on the same level. By the end of April, they will start seeding. So there are two ways to plant the rice. One is with the water. Yeah. So in that case, it would be not really put the seeds, but would be, losing the seeds all over, or dry seeding that would be like
Plugs?
Yeah, exactly. So the water in the property help to mitigate, like make sure that there is no huge difference on temperature between the soil and so it's like the water absorb and kind of is like a cushion. So from May to July, they have to control the weeds that start growing. So make sure that the weeds are no higher than the rice or would kill the rice. Just playing with the water level, you can control the weeds growing. By the end of August, they take out the water from the property, and from the 15th of September, they start the harvest. So when they harvest the rice have about 25% humidity. Like the first step is to reduce the humidity down to 12%. So from processing the raw rice, they are able to produce like 60% of the final product. Because broken pieces, blah blah blah, then so you have like a 40% loose on the process to refine from the grain, the rice, to the final product. So after the rice reach 12% of humidity, then you can stock for years and use when you need it.